I think the tables are turning on William. The tables are turning on William, and I don't know how this is going to end for him. So I was just watching a video, a YouTube video by a YouTuber, and a YouTube video by a YouTuber. If it's a YouTube video, obviously it's by a YouTuber, right? But anyway, the overriding theme was William's jealousy, first of all, but second of all, the fact that people who previously were 100% Team William, specifically people in the press, are now turning on William and are now saying things, if not in favor of Harry, certainly not in blind support of William. And one of those people is this journalist by the name of Robert Jobson, and I can't seem to find him here, which is surprising. The Robert Jobson guy is a British journalist, and I have seen him many, many times. He's no friend of Meghan and Harry's, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe he's not the worst there is in terms of their enemies in the press, but he has never had, what is this, GoDaddy? Why are you giving me GoDaddy? Why are you giving me GoDaddy? He has never had much to say about Harry and in particular Meghan that was good. And apparently he just did a Hulu documentary where he literally, this is this guy. So apparently he literally came out and said that William was jealous of Harry, which is jealous of, in particular, about the success Harry was having a couple of weeks ago in Canada, the way how the PR was just amazing. It was I don't want to say smashing success, but it was a smashing success, although sometimes I don't like to use the word smashing, but it was a smashing success. And everyone was all over it. And for that reason, William, made some rash decisions. For example, last minute to go to the BAFTAs alone, even though he had not been properly briefed insofar as the films that were up for an award. He hadn't even viewed some of the films. And there was that one film with oh my God, what was it called? That I didn't see it myself, but I'm not a film woman and I'm not the president of the BAFTAs. But there was that film with the pink with what was the Disney type of, like, for me, ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, I can't possibly see that kind of stuff. But Ryan Gosling was in it, and so was Margot Robbie. What was the name of the film? I can't even remember. Can't remember. But he didn't see the film, and as the president of the BAFTAs, he, you need to see the film or at least read a ChatGPT summary of the film, right? You don't admit you haven't seen the film. So they're calling him Calamity William. Calamity William. That can't possibly be sitting well with the future king, especially with his wife sick, and the distance between them is just palpable. But back to this guy Robert Jobson. Yeah, I was stunned to hear, and I heard it myself, but now I can't find the video where he was talking about the fact that William was surprised that Harry's Invictus Games continued to enjoy great success without the royal family, without the financing of the royal family, without the backing of the royal family, without the presence of the royal family. It has nothing to do with the royal family. And quite frankly, if it had, it would be one of the few things that the royal family has going on right now that anybody cares about, to be perfectly frank. And he's saying that, this guy Jobson is saying that William was taken by surprise at how successful Harry has been without the firm's money, the royal family's money and support. And the fact that this man of all people said that was surprising to a lot of people. And certainly it's surprising to me because I have listened to him on occasion over the last 5 years, and he does not strike me as a fan. He's not a Sussex Scotty, this one. He's firmly Team William and Team the royal family, to my recollection. Correct me if I'm wrong. But to my recollection, he's a Team royal family, Team William, Team Catherine, and anti Sussex Squad, anti woke, anti Harry and Meghan kind of a guy. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is my opinion. I'm sticking to it. And so for him to come out and call William jealous, especially at a time where William is getting all this bad press because of his wading into the Israel Palestine saga, right? And apparently, as a figurehead, nobody wants to hear anything that William has to say, Prince Harry. Oh my God, this is the next king of England. Oh my God. Oh my God. Harry, don't take the job. Whatever happens, don't get involved with Harry. Don't bring Meghan into this on top of that. Oh my God. Okay, so whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You see, it's already been decided from another realm. But this guy Jobson really surprised everybody. I can't find here he is. He surprised everybody because he's always been on William's side. And you know how my mind works, right? Now I feel sorry for William. And I know that William is the type of guy, the last thing he needs or wants is sympathy and pity. He wants to be, he's a king, right? He's the king to be. And he's not the king yet. He may never be king for all we know. As I said, I have a feeling that Harry's the next king. But in his mind, he's the next king. And chances are he is the next king. And no king wants to feel pitied, and like, oh, you poor thing. He wants to feel strong, important, revered, admired, not pitied. And I'm starting to feel a little sorry for him because I think that he has a scar. I think that, you know, I think that he's not so sure that he's going to be king. I think that the things that are going on that we're not privy to, as I keep saying, obviously there are always going to be things we're not privy to. Why would we be privy to everything? We're not privy to everything, obviously. But things that could determine whether or not he in fact accedes to the British throne. And being that it's so close with his father sick, so there's light at the end of the tunnel. Dad could croak any minute, but I mean, maybe not fast enough. And he loves his dad, but it's just there's so much at stake, and dad being, not there makes it so much easier and takes a lot of the headaches off. And I hope for his sake that it works out as he thinks it will. But when you have so many people in the press that used to be in his corner turning on him, comparing him unfavorably to Harry, and coming out and saying in so many words that he's jealous of Harry. These are people who used to be Team William up until a couple of weeks ago. You start to worry for William. And I think that Harry and Meghan's appearance in Whistler, Canada 2 weeks ago was catalytic. It's a catalyst for what's going to happen. Something happened in Whistler, Canada that has shifted something in the zeitgeist, right? Something has shifted. It's very subtle. It's very nuanced, but it's very real. There has been a shift. And that shift has moved the pendulum decidedly in favor of Harry and away from William. And so as William realizes this, and those on his team realizes it in his inner circles at the palace, they start to go into overdrive and they start to make unforced errors in their strategy, focusing on blocking Harry rather than getting William to throw in his 3-point shot, you see, and get that throne, get that monarchy. You know, they're making unforced errors and people are calling foul, right? Next, he'll be benched, but not in the right bench, in the wrong bench, right? And somebody else is going to step in. Where is Catherine, William? Where's your wife? Now you need to be seen with your wife, going out to dinner, having a great time, looking in love, healthy, happy, capable of being king and queen, right? The timing of all this shenanigans with you and Catherine could not be worse. It couldn't possibly be worse, William. Your father sick, Harry looking like a king on the slopes of Canada, right? And now your friends are calling foul and they're saying that you're jealous of Harry, William. And then you go to the BAFTAs and you haven't even looked at the films. I worry for you.